All right, Bay Night followers, we're back from all the pissing and chit-chatting that we did on the first half of
I
what
have
we
a
did.
question. How
Yes.
come you didn't just edit that part out? We could just have a continuous segment. We wouldn't have to
Well,
do this little
because
intro
I
and all
think
this bullshit.
I think we need a cut halfway through, right?
Like
we
the
did
halftime,
We
right?
did about an hour and a half on the first half, and then we'll cut this. This will probably be another hour and a half. Should we do 3 hours straight, or should we cut it in two
No.
segments?
God, no. Sorry.
Fucking matter. Nobody's watching anyway. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Damn
You want
right.
to cut it up in half? Okay, whatever.
I'm cutting it up in half. That's how it works. All right.
Whatever, man. You do you.
I damn fucking right. I'm the editor, and
Chief?
put up chief. And
Just
editor.
talk. What do we got?
So this is the music part of the beer night segment, and we're going to talk
Did we
about
finish with
Taylor
sports?
Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Did we finish with sports?
We did
right?
We're
Okay,
done with
good.
sports.
As long
No
as
more
making sure
sports.
we're nice and done.
Guy
I'll
at the
let
way
her-
on sports. Music segment. Usually we do top fives, and we're gonna do top fives again, just like we
Are we
always
doing
do.
a reaction this time? too,
We
or
will
no?
do reactions later.
Really? We
Yes,
are?
yes, we are.
Oh, shit.
So you're part of that, Garrett.
Whether you like it or not.
We're gonna
fucker.
react to some fucking heavy metal. Yeah.
Ooh, this could be
Pig
bad.
fucking.
But
I
this
like
is
it.
yeah. This part we're doing top fives. We're getting back to our basics top fives. We've done top five drummers. We've done top five singers. We've done top five bass players. We're gonna be doing.
Question.
Okay.
Did our top 5 drummers ever make air?
Yes, it did. It did.
I know we did it once, and it was a.
Yeah, that one got canned, and then we redid it again in another episode. So
Can't
yes, that
remember.
made air. That was like our highest top five too of views as well.
Drummers?
So yeah, drummers. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
It's not bad. Top 5 rhythm guitar players, right? And then
There are
next,
rhythm
probably our
guitar
next episode, we'll do solos, guitar players, or whatever.
Lead
Lead
guitar players?
guitar players. There you go. There's the word. See, I have him for my words I can't say.
Yeah.
That's why he's here.
Big words
Big
like
words.
lead.
Yeah.
Why
big words.
are we leading with guitar
We're doing
players?
rhythm because
Because
it's
nobody
what's
knows
next in the
rhythm
list.
guitar players.
Everybody knows rhythm guitar players. Everybody loves rhythm guitar
I've got
players.
nothing.
That's fine.
You
because
should have done lead.
The music experts got the rhythm down. Right?
Experts, right.
Yes.
Yeah, please. I divert the floor.
There you go. There you go. I'm animated right now. Jesus Christ. All right. I will do. I'll do my top 5 rhythm guitar players of all time.
Of all
times. My number 5. I'm gonna go Scott Ian from Anthrax. Number 5 holds down the rhythm like a fucking boss.
Don't we
Has
call that a
great-
bass player?
No,
No,
what
he's
the?
a rhythm guitar
He's a
player.
rhythm guitar player.
He doesn't play the bass, dude.
No,
I know.
good. If you're gonna,
There's
if
two
you're,
guitars.
Shit
in
on
that.
every point you have during this
Yeah.
segment. Yes,
you're gonna-
probably.
if you're-
There's 2 guitars. in
I'll
the band.
shut up. Go ahead.
There's 2.
two in Anthrax, and Scott Ian
The
holds
lead just
down
rotates
the
out.
rhythm.
It's always a different
It's
lead.
totally
player.
different lead, yeah.
Seems like
They've been through like 3 or 4 different leads. So, but Scott Ian, the mainstayer of Anthrax, the great rhythm guitar player. He's got good chucks. He's got good rhythm. He's got great riffs, and by God, I love it when he just chugs away in Anthrax.
Yeah,
Great
it's good
rhythm
stuff,
guitar
right? It's good
player right
stuff.
there. Loves it. That's my number 5.
Loves it.
Loves
He
it.
Loves it.
Number 4, Tom Morello from
Okay, this is a little cheating.
A Little Cheating. Why?
I told
Why is
you.
it a little
I told you
cheating?
I was worried about cheating, and then
Why is it
you
a
went
little
and
cheating?
cheated right out of the
I
gate.
cheated.
You're a
Because
cheater.
I like his rhythms a little bit more than his solos. I do, and it's because it's hard to choose.
He's a
guitar-
fantastic rhythm player.
So
He
it's-
is.
it's a-
However, I feel like it's cheating a little bit, and I'm going to cheat too. But it just you pretended like you weren't
Okay.
going to cheat. You pretended
I
like
didn't
you weren't.
pretend. No, I didn't ever pretend to anything.
Yes, you
I
did.
said I got my list. You just don't. Whatever.
So to be clear, you guys are both talking about
So-
lead guitar
No,
players
rhythm,
that play
rhythm,
rhythm.
rhythm,
That's what we're
rhythm.
doing.
So
That's the
I
segment
did.
we're-
I did have some sort of thing about it because if you got to have 2 guitar players to have like a rhythm guitar player. Almost, right?
Apparently, unless it's Tom Morello.
Tom Morello, but
Okay.
he has got great rhythm.
Yeah.
He's got great bounce. He's got great riffs,
Yeah.
and his rhythms
So
are
now you
just
just
so fucking great.
Now you just expanded the rhythm guitar
Yes.
player list to so many single guitar player bands.
That's fine.
That's why it's cheating.
That's fine.
Because
I
now
agree.
we fucked everything.
We sure
just
did.
fucked it
We
all.
sure did.
Reason why there's
You
not
sure
a
did.
Fuck it
category
off.
for
Fuck
this,
it
but
off.
sure.
But yeah. I mean, just Tom Morello. His rhythms are by far amazing. I love it a lot. And he's always in a great fucking pocket too, especially with the entire band.
Yeah.
Just
They
great pocket.
call that lead.
No, they call it rhythm. Number 3. This is another cheating.
Oh my God! You
Another
cheating
cheater.
motherfucker. You pretend.
Another cheater. Tony Iommi is my number
you
3.
mother-
I actually, me personally, I like his rhythms and his riffs more than his solos. That's why he's in the number 3 spot. His riffs, his rhythms of those riffs, the bounces that he created in that shit is amazing.
Can I be candid? You
Go
not only
for
lost
it.
Elon Musk, you lost the one nerd in his basement right now with that reference between back-to-back lead
Yes.
guitar players.
Well, someone's got to play a rhythm too, right? He's got great rhythm and riffs and
I'm just going
It's
to drink
fantastic.
during your
Ladies
lead
and gentlemen,
guitar
my number
player.
one rhythm guitar player, Eddie fucking Van Halen. That's who it is.
yeah, yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. All right. Well, that's why I play bass and not guitar. My number 3, or that was number 3.
That was
sorry.
number 3, yes.
Number
Painfully.
no,
Number 3. Or was that number 4? I don't even know.
Two.
No, that was number 4. No, that was
No,
number
number
3.
three,
That was
number three.
You got
Yeah,
2
love
left.
Love of
two.
God, get to it, man.
number 2,
Number 2.
Malcolm Young from ACDC. Easy top
I know,
two.
you already know what
Yeah,
it is.
I hear he knows. Yeah, I'm pretty sure me and him have the same number 1 as well. But number 2, Malcolm Young from
There's 5 with
ACDC.
guitar players.
Just
It's true. And 2 good ones.
yeah.
Maybe 3.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Malcolm Young at number 2. Just
Talk about in the pocket.
just always in the pocket.
Okay, so you
Yes,
talked
yes.
about that with Morello.
yeah.
Malcolm Young is the epitome of that.
He is. That's why he's higher up on the list. Just
Okay.
always in that fucking pocket.
And because he's
Great riffs.
actually a rhythm guitar player.
Yes,
and not-
actual rhythm,
Lead
100%.
player.
Yeah. There you go. Malcolm Young, amazing. Number
Rest
1.
in peace, by the way.
Yes, rest in peace. A couple years ago too. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a fucking.
that was a tragedy, big time. Number 1. Say
With a
it,
bullet.
Eddie Van Halen.
With a bullet.
Say it with me. James Hetfield
No.
from Metallica. I mean, I'm gonna let you say everything about James Hetfield. My thing is just his picking style, his downstrokes, his rhythms that go underneath Kurt's solo, and just everything that he does as a guitar player, as a rhythm guitar player, is outstanding. He is the top-notch epitome of rhythm guitar playing. It's just nobody comes close to him. A lot of people do put Malcolm Young as number 1, but I think James Hetfield is just like is Malcolm Young, and then James Hetfield is just right the fuck up there. Is unbelievably how amazing he is at that position in that band. It's fantastic. Fair enough. Give me your top 5 rhythm guitar players.
Okay.
All right.
Step off my soapbox
Yeah.
for number 5.
Number
Number
5,
5.
I'm gonna go Dino Cazares from Fear Factory
Ooh,
because to me he's a rhythm
alright.
guitar player.
That's
He's a
little
single
cheating. That's
guitar
little
player in a
cheating,
band,
but
but he's not a lead
He's
player.
not lead. He's not a lead
pure
player.
rhythm guitar player.
That
And
is-
so,
Solid pick.
so
That's
here-
solid
So
pick. I
here's
like
something
that
I'm gonna
one.
say about
I like
rhythm
that
guitar
one.
players. Here's something that we haven't that you didn't touch upon
Yeah.
yet. You didn't touch upon because you don't have a fucking list. So, so
I know the rhythm guitar player.
songwriting. And one thing that to me always gets lost with Fear Factory because people think of extreme industrial metal,
Yeah.
right? They write some incredible
100%.
fucking songs. Like there is some shit
agree. I
to them
agree
that
with you.
gets so deep and
Yeah.
so melodic and so like there's so many nuances. They
Yeah.
almost go into Pink Floyd territory sometimes from an extreme industrial metal standpoint, right? Which is not easy to do,
No, no.
to say the least. And there's atmospheric stuff that they do. There's these chord progressions he does with Burton's vocals over the top. Burton, by the way, we love you, even though you can't sing anymore.
I think he's singing. He's just
Not
not in
live
the band,
anyway.
Not in the band anymore.
But like, it's just there's so many epic songs that they have written that it's like it's bigger than you feel like they should be. Like there's a bigger meaning and bigger like melody and stuff going on that you're like, this band doesn't feel like they should be capable of this, but they are. And that to me, the rhythm guitar player is obviously part and parcel of that because they're writing so much of the
songs,
progressions and so many things that are
especially
going on.
when you don't have to. Yeah, it's not. He's the main,
there's,
the main
so
focus.
songwriting is a huge aspect to
Okay,
this.
yeah.
So
That works.
and I
that.
feel like
like
that's
that,
that's very very important.
Okay.
And so I feel like Dino's
a good
right
one.
there.
That's a good pull. I like that one. I wish I thought of that. I didn't think of that one. But that's
So
a good one.
my number 4 is gonna be a little bit of a cheat. I got rid of all my cheats.
I cheated
unlike
twice.
you.
Twice.
So
you got one.
My number 4 is gonna be a cheat. It's Jerry Cantrell.
Okay.
For the exact same reasons that I just talked about. Talk about songwriting. That guy is a fucking god because he also sings.
Yeah.
And he's a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
He is absolutely a singer-songwriter and rhythm guitar player. And the reason why I feel like he's not as bad of a cheat is because he's really not much of a lead player. He plays leads. And some of his leads
he's got some good iconic leads.
He's got some great leads.
Yeah, he does.
Some great ones. He's not really a great lead player. And that's not a knock on him, by the way. It's just his style. It is what it is. I don't like it. To me, it's like you don't have to be a super technical John Petrucci player, Yngwie Malmsteen. You don't have to be Satriani. You don't have to be like that to be a great guitar player.
Sure.
He is great at what he does. 100%. And he's a fantastic songwriter and a fantastic singer. And his rhythms and his riffs are absolutely iconic.
I agree.
Like if you listen to what he did in Alice in Chains during their peak, it is peak to me. Like I've always been a Soundgarden guy and an Alice in Chains guy over Nirvana and Pearl Jam. Those will always be the two to me, and then the other two are down here. What those guys did rhythmically, and especially Jerry, because I feel like Kim Thayil and Soundgarden was a little bit more of a hybrid lead rhythm player. Jerry, to me, it just feels more like a rhythm player.
He does. I agree.
I feel like he belongs in this category a little bit more. And like the stuff that he wrote is just iconic, and he's still writing great stuff to this day.
Yep.
Not as iconic, certainly, but he's still writing good stuff. Number 3, it's Scott Ian and Anthrax.
All right, Scott Ian. All right. I have him at 5. You got him at 3. All right.
Underrated, honestly.
Very underrated. Very underrated.
He's
rhythm.
a fantastic.
Yeah. He writes most of.
He's a fantastic metal rhythm guitar player. If you want to go outside of the purview and go to like blues and stuff like that and jazz and stuff like that, he's not that guy. No, he's not. But as a pure metal rhythm guitar player, his right hand is quite possibly the strongest in the business behind one guy. Yeah. And it's he just writes great riffs and there's just so many good things that he does. He's the foundation. He is 100% him and Charlie. Yeah. And I'm a big fan of Charlie if you watch the top 5 drummers. Mm-hmm. I'm a gigantic fan of Charlie.
Big time Charlie.
But him and Charlie are the foundation of that band. It doesn't matter who's singing, doesn't matter who's playing bass, doesn't matter who's playing lead. Although help me.
What's the bass player?
Yeah. Bass player's great.
Fuck.
I'm sorry I forgot
you got
your name,
me
bro.
blanking too.
I'm sorry
You're
I forgot
supposed
your
to
name.
do this
I'm
more
sorry.
than me.
I'm sorry. Too many beers.
God, dude.
Too many beers.
You think I have the answer to this shit?
Oh shit! His name is literally on the tip of my tongue too. It's literally right.
Rhythm guitar player number 2.
Yeah, exactly. He's great too. But Scott is in the metal world. He's a legend, and that's metal.
Frank Bello.
Frankie
Fuck,
Bello.
Frank
Frankie
Bello.
fucking
God
Bello.
damn it.
Thank you.
Good Lord. You're welcome.
But no, Scott is honestly underrated. He's underrated. I might stylistically speaking, I might take his rhythm playing over Dave Mustaine.
Bold statement.
Stylistically, I just appreciate it more. I appreciate his downstroke more. I appreciate his riff writing a little bit more. His kind of attitude, because it's very punky. Yeah, he has this kind of hybrid of a punk kind of metal hybrid attitude. And it's like fun, and it's just like there's just this element to Anthrax that's kind of different.
I don't view Dave Mustaine as a rhythm though, guitar player.
I'm talking about his rhythm playing. I'm not talking about as a rhythm guitar player. I'm talking about as his rhythm playing.
It's the way he sells it, though.
Because Dave plays rhythm primarily in Megadeth.
That's true.
He also plays lead in Megadeth, but he's also the primary rhythm player. Ego is big enough for both.
Very, very much so. Very much.
Just like mine.
Yeah.
What?
You too.
So,
yeah.
No, but he succeeds some leads to Marty or whoever the lead player is, you know. But he's he writes most of the rhythm stuff. And I love Megadeth. Don't get me wrong. I just love hating on Dave because the internet metal community
love hating on him.
Sucks his cock like it's going out of style.
Big time.
And he's not that great, but good.
Yeah.
Just not great.
Right.
But
I'm with you on that.
I appreciate Scott. I just feel like he's underrated, and that's kind of really the bottom line to me.
What's number 2?
New beer before number 2.
Number 2. Right.
Number 2.
I have to pass over this donkey opening device. Hurts my soul. So you can.
Sorry, Chargers fan.
All of that.
It's unfortunate that you're a Chargers fan and all. We know how unfortunate it is.
Hey, we signed Mike Williams live during this podcast, apparently.
Mikey Glass Williams.
I Mike Williams, always special place in your heart. If you're a Chargers fan.
If you can't see it.
The beer got warm somehow. Now I feel like I'm German.
Kind of did a little bit. Yeah. Number 2, Utah, give me 2.
Number 2, Derek Jeter. No, it's Malcolm Young. I mean,
all right, number 2.
I gotta give it up because
probably gonna have the same 2 and 3, 2 and 1.
Honestly, I could put Scott in here because he's more dynamic as a rhythm guitar player, but that doesn't really matter because if you listen, the hallmark of ACDC music is how utterly infectiously in the pocket it is. It just never stops.
No,
it never fucking stops.
Every album too. Every song is just always in that.
Just never stops.
It's like there.
No matter how hard you try, we're gonna be in the pocket. We are going to just fucking punch you in the face with hard hitting fucking riffs, just chords most of the time, but they make them sound like riffs. No band can make chords sound like riffs like ACDC. They just it's just nasty. It's nasty. And like if you listen to if you listen to Let There Be Rock and just the nastiness of that album, it explodes out of the speaker. And it really does. Like, and that's not just rhythm guitar player. That's the producer. That's Angus Young as well. It's everything. But Malcolm is an integral part to that because he holds down the floor, even live. You watch him live. Angus, I love watching Angus because he's an animal on stage.
Energetic.
Animal. But Malcolm is holding it down the whole fucking time, along with the bass player. Yeah. The bass player. But like it's just, and one part that always gets me is their interplay, and this is the synergy. Dynamic that I was just talking about with building that with a rhythm guitar player
with them,
is I can never tire of listening to the Back in Black solo because that interplay, the call and answer with the rhythm and the lead guitar, the syncopation, and just it's nasty, and it hits so fucking hard, and it's palpable. Like it just makes me want to be in a bar, crushing beer glasses, kicking people in the face. Everything. Like it's just
everything in between,
and headbanging at the same time with a fucking mean mug on. Just like this is it right here. This is it. I could die listening to this. It's good. It's that good.
That's good.
And it's not easy to write shit like that. It really is. It really isn't. So he's a god, and you know, good for him for the legacy he has. Rest in peace. Number 1.
Keep the segment under fucking 3 hours.
Yes.
James. Yeah, it's James. It's James.
Come on.
I mean, come on.
What? You guys agree?
We agreed from 2 and 1. We always agree.
It has to be. So
it's just rhythm guitar players or bass players, except for a few outliers.
So let me just the influence on his style of guitar playing is so fucking vast. If you look at everything that came after the early 80s of thrash metal. Slayer certainly has a part in that. Scott Ian, Anthrax certainly has a part in that. Dave Mustaine certainly has a part in that. But Metallica is obviously the biggest, and his style and the construction of the riffs, the structure of the songs. I mean, you hear that.
Yeah, it's him and Lars.
You hear that in so many countless other bands that came afterwards. It's just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. If you go into any guitar store anywhere, you hear everyone playing his riffs and trying to emulate his style and often failing very, very badly. Yeah. And I remember just talking to so many guitar players like, oh, I learned Master Puppets. Like, cool, do you play all downstrokes? And it sounds like it sounds like I'm egotistical when I say that, but it's like no, it's like that's
how he plays it.
But it has a specific sound.
It does.
It does have a specific sound. And if your ear is in tune with it, now the casual listener, sure, obviously not everyone's going to hear it,
but if you're ingrained in this genre, you'll hear it.
People that like that type of music are going to notice the difference, and it makes a huge difference. And to be able to consistently play like that and write like that and write insanely iconic riffs over and over and over and over again. And not just iconic riffs, but iconic songs and song structures. And you're right, Lars has a huge part of that because he's a structure guy. But it's just like there's not much else to say because he is the forebearer, the watermark, the one you aspire to be if you're a rhythm guitar player. And by the way, he also plays great lead. It's kind of a cheat as well because he has some great solos as well.
Good solos, but I mean, he's known for it, but he does have some.
He is kind of known for it though because people
nothing else matters.
Some of the like people like all of his solos are super memorable. Everybody knows them. Everybody knows the clean Master Puppet solo. Like everybody knows. You can literally sing all of his solos, like a David Gilmour solo, for example, right? Everybody knows them, and everybody has them memorized. And it's like we were talking about with Hogan earlier, right? Yeah. When you are that big to where everybody knows who the fuck you are, when you are that big to where everybody can sing a fucking single guitar solo you've done with their voice, like that's fucking crazy. That's just crazy.
Crazy shit, bro.
As a rhythm guitar player, too, because he's certainly not the lead of the band, so.
So there's about 3 of you out there. I have higher hopes, and please aim a little bit higher if you're going to. Is that what we're summarizing?
I mean, if you're going to be a guitar player, it's hard to aim higher than James because I mean he is in the biggest band in the world, so I don't know.
Top band.
Sleep, right?
Yeah.
How about some honorable mentions though?
I didn't even do mine.
Well, I got some for you.
Go for it.
You already took the cheating one with Tony Iommi.
Yeah.
Because he's a fantastic the riff god, right? He is
fantastic riff.
He is the riff god. I threw one away earlier. Eddie Van Halen is an amazing, underrated rhythm player because everybody focuses on his lead.
Yeah.
His rhythm playing is stupid. It's really stupid because that guy has his own internal clock that it's so hard to understand.
Yeah.
Because, I'll never go away from this.
Yeah.
One of his, in an interview in a guitar magazine, he said it was described that his playing was like falling down the stairs and landing on your feet.
Yeah.
And that is so appropriate because his rhythm playing is like that. Where it's like, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? And then all of a sudden it ends perfectly in time.
Perfect,
and I'm like,
perfect.
It's twisty and turny and like he does all these things and he'll do some fills in between and then just boom, boom, and it's right on the downbeat. And it's just insane. Like when you study what he's doing rhythmically, it's so awkward and he has his own unique style. Eddie's a legend. We all know that. So those two, I feel like
who's Eddie Van Halen?
Who is that?
I got one. Max Cavalera from Sepultura in Soulfly. Cavalera, whatever.
Enunciate.
I mean, it's same thing. Same thing.
How beers?
Yeah, it's what it is. Yeah, just great rhythm guitar player right there. Just the head banging that he conveys in those rhythms is fantastic.
He conveys in those
rhythms. Yeah.
Okay, Don King. I think you just made up your own word.
Bill
Killer
Kyler
from
Macedon.
Macedon.
Yeah, okay.
It's very good rhythm.
It's a deep cut.
Very deep cut.
But
very
I'm
deep
with
cut.
you. Okay.
I'm with you.
Right.
Even though the other guy fucking left the band.
We've not only lost all the
Brett,
nerds in the
Brett
basement.
Hines left Macedon. It's just fucking insane.
What Adam Jones?
Adam Jones. There you
How
go.
fucking
Adam
dare you.
Jones.
Adam Jones is not a fucking rhythm guitar
Oh,
player.
he's got great rhythm,
That's
right?
actually what he is.
He's a rhythm. He's not lead.
Actually, he's a pure rhythm guitar player because there's no lead in that band.
No.
It's actually
There's a little bit of lead in that, but not much.
No.
Is that allowed amongst guitar players?
Little bit of lead.
There's no lead in that band. Everything he's doing is rhythm. Even the higher when he plays the higher strings, it's still rhythm.
It's rhythm.
He's a rhythm guitar player.
I know.
He's not my type.
Are you suing? Are you suing Tool? Are you part of that suing?
No.
No, you should probably get on that. by the
No,
way.
because
Get some money back.
you've never owned a business.
Sue Tool.
I don't have any problem with it. By the way, just so we're out there. I mean, I'm not a big Tool guy. I like them.
It doesn't.
I like them peripherally.
As a musician, it's like unique sets. Okay, we're gonna get a lot of. You're lawyer balling the set at this point, and that's absolutely not what it's about. It was the fact they were actually playing music, and yes, did they get a little overzealous with how they were marketing it? Sure. I'm excited for the new album, and
There's a new album.
What new album?
What new album?
it's coming
About 2 or 3 years from now.
5. I was gonna say 5 years.
5 maybe.
again.
Album number 6 is coming soon.
The album's about as relevant as rhythm guitar players. So when we come out with a new list, the Tool album will be out.
Yeah, we're gonna do top 5 Tool albums, but there's only 6.
Oh. That's a good one. That's a good one.
They're getting old. It's the best way to put it. You got to get them off
So
their
is
ass.
Metallica, but all right.
Yeah. Metallica played 2.5 hour sets, completely different, not a single song the same, in 3 nights.
Metallica's arguably a better band.
Agree.
Arguably.
No,
good
not
argument, too.
argue. Not zero argument.
No, we're just fucking with you now.
I'm aware.
That wraps up our music segment for a top 5 edition of music. Top 5 rhythm.
Top 5 rhythm guitar players.
Actually, real guitar players.
Which
I mean,
Garrett so kindly participated in.
Yeah.
You didn't ask for my top
He's
5,
like,
so I didn't give it.
Number 5, Tool. 4, Tool. 3, Perfect Circle. Pucifer, number 2, and number 1, Tool.
Okay, Steve.
Maynard James
I
Keenan
see
can't
you
be a
working.
rhythm guitar player. I don't want
I
to talk
see you
about
working, Steve. I see.
I'm working.
I still feel like there's an honorable mention I forgot, though. I still feel like there's one that I forgot.
Maybe. Might come back in our lead guitar. Next
Who is it?
episode will
Somebody
be
that
lead.
I forgot.
Will be lead.
Tom Morello. That's who it is. Honorable mention. Tom
Oh,
Morello. There you
well,
go.
that-
Jimmy Page.
Jimmy Page.
Great rhythm guitar
yeah,
player.
great.
Fantastic.
Fantastic lead
Fantastic
and
rhythm guitar player.
Yeah, very
Fantastic. But he's also a lead player,
Yes,
so, you know, I didn't want to cheat too hard.
There you
For
go.
the love of God, can we kill this segment?
All right.
Much like the rhythm guitar
So-
player.
What's next?
Obviously, we're supposed to go straight through, and we will. I gotta pee. So
You broke the seal.
I broke the seal.
Douchebag.
And, so you guys can talk a little bit more music if you want. We'll next
No, he
segment.
wants to piss too.
I gotta
This too.
I pee. He pee.
I'm old.
you-
We got the old prostate. Let's go. Why?
Oh,
We jack off more guitar players. That's what the world needs. Jacking off more guitar
oh,
players.
you're right. No. We should jack off singers instead
I didn't
because
say that.
there's just not enough room for that in society.
You're reflecting. It's a
No,
dynamic
let's have a.
relationship.
You know what we should do?
What do you got?
We should have a,
Rhythm singers.
we should have a television show that's based around jacking off singers. Can we do that? Has that not been done yet? Oh wait, it's been done like a dozen times. Okay, sorry.
You fuckers could come up with 5 fucking rhythm guitar players between the two of you. You understand that? Like
Yeah, we
you
did. 5. Come up with 5.
hurts my soul.
What?
No, you
What? You couldn't come up with one rhythm guitar player? You don't know
Because they
shit?
don't exist, jackass.
That's fundamentally incorrect. Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Yeah. Fundamentally
How would
incorrect.
you like to see it?
Rhythm guitar players absolutely do exist. Just because you don't know them doesn't mean that doesn't exist. Just because you live in an echo chamber doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
The fucking arrogance that the guitar players have had through the course of my career.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. Singers aren't arrogant at all. No.
When the
fuck? We are arrogant. We're not. We are very arrogant.
There's no prima donna ship in singers at all.
I'm a singer.
When did that happen in the entire relationship of our fucking career?
Never.
Go pee real quick. And
I know, I'm good.
Go.
I'm
you're good?
dialed in for this argument.
He just
I got the prostate of a fucking 20-year-old.
Are we still talking music here?
He just peed his pants. He's good.
He's great. He's good.
The fuck are you talking about? The fucking.
He just squirted a little bit in his pants. It's okay. It's okay.
Could be pee. Could be something else.
Yeah. It's not something else. Don't get too excited.
All right. Well,
why'd you leave the door open? Are you born in a barn?
I thought he was going.
I'll go.
Fuck,
Sure.
go
Fucking
pee,
cue
go.
up. What is this? Rhythm drummers at this point?
I'm pretty sure all drummers are rhythm.
I'm sorry you missed the. I'm sorry you missed the top 5 singers of all time. We did that with William.
That was good.
Oh, we should have done it with him, but William was probably better. he would have been Chris Cornell, Maynard Keaton, the guy from fucking sings that. What's that? Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin. Oh my god, I hate that band. I hate that band.
What's the song that sings that Leonard Skinner song that he loves so much?
Who's
Shine Down. Shine Down.
Yeah,
all right, that's number 3.
Fuck right. Shine Down, dude. Fuck that band. No, seriously. Fuck that band.
100%.
You're watered down fucking new metal bullshit. Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck.
I know, but we're being too elite. We're assholes.
A little bit. Sorry, Garrett.
I don't like watered down radio fucking rock. I just don't like it. I don't like it.
I like it.
Creed, fuck you too.
I like a little bit of it. All right.
No, I don't like any of it.
Fucking, it all sucks. We need to do top 5 watered down radio.
It's gonna be hard. That'll be the hardest top 5 ever.
You know what number 1 would be for me?
What?
Creed.
No, it's terrible. Garbage.
Creed's great.
Great at sucking.
Take me.
They're fantastic at sucking. Yeah. They really are.
I love Ultra.
Why do you think
Ultra is better?
Creed sucks so bad. They suck. No, hold on. Creed sucks. Shut up. Creed sucks so bad that I have had a hard time listening to anything Alter Bridge. That's how badly Creed sucks. It's spillover. It's guilt by association. That's what it is. I guess I should piss now.
Go pee real quick, and I'll talk to Garrett real quick.
Guilt by association. Remember that.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right, Garrett. As he goes pee, we did a top 5 singers of all time with William. Unfortunately, you were not here. Fortunately, you were not. But what would be your number 1 singer? Just give me your number 1 if you had to. Maybe number 1 and 2. Maybe number 1 and 2. Real
Chris
quick.
Cornell
is what, number 1?
Number 1.
Okay.
There is no.
We did a top 5 with you with Chris Cornell songs. That's right. I remember doing that with you.
And I hate to be biased to it, but it was his original music. It's even some of his covers where you hear.
His covers are great. Yeah,
it was great. What is it, American Idol that tried to copy one?
Yeah,
of
one of the Billy Jean. Yeah, I remember that. That was stupid as fuck.
He's just got one of those voices
he
that
does.
when you hear it transposes the song. And I can articulate it maybe as well as Chris does, but there are certain elements where we say the ego of a singer or the ego of a guitar player. It's really it's the passion of what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's more when you're talking about just music in general. It's almost as in depth as religion or politics. Where
to me he's like just a god of singing. He's like God. If God had a voice, it would be Chris Cornell. Honestly, it's ridiculous.
I am a giant Tool fan, so
your number 2 would probably be what?
Yes, but it feels like
James
almost Maynard James
Keaton
seems he's almost like an honorable mention at this point because he's almost kind of dropped off. I feel like the stuff that he's doing now, and I would be more interested in my number 3, which was candidly Brandon Boyd of Incubus. I know it's gonna piss a lot of your viewers off,
I gotta wait till Chris gets here. And I gotta tell him this.
I can only imagine. But Brandon Boyd.
So I mean, that was my high school kind of thing. Incubus, POD.
Of course. You talked to him about it though.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna shit all over my point. But Brandon Boyd, from the instrumental portion, from the vocal portion, from where his articulation and where it transposed was, I think it, for his generation and what it was really a big thing.
You said Incubus is number 2.
Oh,
singer.
fuck you.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Fuck
No,
you. I fucking hate that guy. Whiny ass bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck
Whatever it
no.
was. All right.
Of course, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
They're kind of lumped in with new metal a little bit, like the post
they tend
new
to be,
metal a little bit.
They tend to be, even though they're not really.
They're not.
They're not.
But
they
were lumped in
The
a little bit at
Science
the
album
beginning.
was great.
I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of the Science album?
Science? No.
Arguably, when their bass player was relevant.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Bass players try to do better.
We did top 5 bass players. Look it up. Watch it. You can have it. I think we're done with music segment. We all took a piss break.
Love of God.
We're all done. The music, which we love talking about. We love music. We're all musicians here. At least try to be musicians, and some of us.
We could keep going, but
we could.
We shouldn't.
Yeah, we gotta move on with the show, the beer night show. We gotta move on a little bit. And this next part is the movies and TV shows. What have we been watching lately? We watch, you listen. That's our tagline. I actually like that tagline. I don't know about you, but I like it. We watch, you listen.
But you know what's funny about that is
funny?
This is on YouTube where they're watching too.
That's true.
You
watch us by listening.
Your tagline is fundamentally
You're both
flawed.
pretty. Get to the point.
That's funny.
That's funny. Cobra Kai.
Fuck yeah.
So
I still haven't watched the last bit though. So easy on the
so
spoilers.
the last episode. I mean the last episode. The last season. There's part 1, part 2, and part 3 of the last.
I watched part 2.
So you finished part 2.
I watched part 3 yet.
I watched part 3. Great. I was
very underwhelmed.
So you watched all 3 parts already?
I did.
Okay. Let's go through part 2. The last episode of part 2 was 100%. Just I've been begging him to fucking finish watching because I was excited that fucking it was so epic as fuck. What a fucking crazy fight scene.
I mean it's one of those things where it's like, yes, I loved it, but it was also goofy as shit.
Yeah.
But that's okay because it's kind of Cobra Kai. It's kind of meant to be that way.
the beauty of the show.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So it's like the whole time I'm thinking like this is so silly. It would never happen, but it's awesome.
You're gonna hate part 3.
Yeah.
You're gonna love part 3. Actually, I love part 3. I loved it. It was fantastic. I loved the way how it ended and everything.
It's overdone its novelty. Like part 3 to me was just.
Well, then you're kind of ready for it to end. You're ready for okay, this is it. Next phase of Cobra Kai, the next phase of Karate Kid.
There was 1 or 2 elements where it was just like, oh, there it is. But after that, it was just kind of like, oh, all right, here we are.
So can I say this? One thing I've always loved about the show is how much they lean in to the. Well, not that, just the. It sounds cheesy to say, but the mythology of Karate Kid because so I grew up with it obviously and just
all of us did.
Full disclosure, the one that I've probably watched the most is Karate Kid Part 3.
Really?
Because I owned it on VHS for whatever reason. I just owned it, so I used to watch it all the time when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I know that movie front to back, and it's by far the worst movie.
It is. Yeah.
Far the worst movie of the 3. Like it's not close.
No.
The first one's fantastic.
Second one's good.
Great story.
Yeah.
Great father-son story. There's so much. I respect that movie so much because of the story that they told, especially after going. Side note to the Manzanar internment camp in Lone Pine, where Mr. Miyagi's family was interned in the fictional story, and just the history there. They used history. They used the father-son story aspect. Kid Without a Father, the old man that lost his family, and there's so much good stuff there, and it's very well written. It just really is. It's a great movie. Yeah. It's a fantastic movie. The second one, not as good, but still really good. The third one, deep dive. Ooh, it went bad quick. But I've watched it so many times. It's like ingrained in my fucking soul.
I mean, they brought it back.
It really is ingrained in my soul, and I know that movie beat for beat because I just watched it as a kid so many times. Because as a kid, you don't care about if it's as good as
good or bad.
You just watch it. Yeah. And so every movie, every part of that movie. So when Terry Silver comes in, I'm like, oh, that's fucking Terry Silver. Everything he does, I'm like, oh, that's fucking Terry Silver. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's like perfect for his personality. Everything that happens, I'm like, when fucking Mike Barnes comes back, I'm like, it's fucking Mike Barnes. Like, this is like great. It just works. Every part of that show, they lean into even the cheesy parts of the mythology. They lean into it so well. Exactly. Yeah. And they make it entertaining. Even if it's cheesy, it doesn't matter. They don't care. It's just entertaining. It's fun. We all get it. We're all in on the joke, so to speak. And we're all part of it, and it's fun. And even the brawl that breaks out at the fucking karate tournament, it's so over the top and cheesy, but it's like
part 3 got lazy. It was retired rhetoric. We knew there were portions, even the stuff that was like, wow, okay, this is the plot twist. It was like, dumbass didn't see this was coming.
I mean, sometimes if you see what's coming, it's still good. To me, like, it was the way it ended in part 3. It was still good. I liked it.
Spoiler alert, part 3.
No.
I gotta get.
Don't give me the spoilers. I'm fucking telling you.
Terry Silver
is
Mr. Miyagi's father. It was crazy.
Well, now I know you're full of shit.
What the fuck? I don't remember that, but all right. But yeah, I mean, you didn't like. Fuck beer.
God Jesus Christ.
Well, that happens.
So that happened. So, Steve, I will continue to talk while you clean that up. How about that? Go get a towel and clean it up, douchebag.
What have you been watching?
Can you be a beer while you're
up? But no, I do love how the show really, really heavily leans into. We don't care if Karate Kid Part 3 is by far the worst one of the series. We're still going to use it. We're still going to use the mythology. It's fun. Like, to me, it's fun. It's like, again, like a comic book. They kind of lean into that aspect.
Yeah.
It's like it's fun, and we're all in on it. We're all in on the like. We don't care if it's cheesy. It's just all fun, and that's what the show always done. So when that fucking overly dramatized, ridiculous brawl breaks out at the karate tournament, it's like, this is so ridiculous. It would never happen, but it's fun. It's fun.
Like, at what point, like, the rich owner doesn't get over himself and deal with the teenage angst of like, which, to your point, it's almost it's so ridiculous where it's just like, you kind of
you just go with it. You just go with it. Yeah, I'm in. You're on.
Let's go.
I'm in. Yeah, exactly. I'm in. I'm on board.
I'm on board. All right.
It's always been a fun show for that aspect, and the original genesis of that show was the kind of the internet meme type community that happened with like, well, Daniel was kind of addicted to Johnny too, because he stole his girlfriend and he used an illegal kick at the tournament. That's where it all kind of started. They got the idea for the show based off of that, and it just kind of works. Like, it's just kind of fun based on that.
This is a great show. I'm sad that it ended, but I mean, a new movie's coming out, so we'll see.
I didn't know that.
Looks all right. Yeah.
You know what's
There's a trailer for it.
So it's called Karate Kid Legends.
Legends, yes.
And it's based off of the remake that they did with Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
And Daniel LaRusso pops up
yeah.
as in it with Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
so, I don't know. I don't know. I'm holding back.
They did a really good job with the Netflix. If they're tying it all together,
I think they're tying it together. So
God bless
them. They will. Movie that I watched, The Substance with Demi Moore. Have you guys?
It's called The Substance.
Substance.
Not the Substance.
Whatever. Substance.
But who's keeping track?
Whatever. Thank you for
articulation.
That's
important.
Have you
the English language and such?
Movie?
I have not.
No.
Heard it's great.
Fantastic.
Yeah, heard it's great.
If you got a jealous wife or girlfriend, don't watch this movie. Because my God, the nudity and the sexism and the sex stuff in it is.
Well,
Man,
but
holy
why?
shit!
Why do you have to worry about? Well, I mean, were you jerking
Well,
off?
I mean, no. Like, if you got like a jealous girlfriend, they're like, why are you looking at her like that?
Because I'm supposed to be watching the movie.
Stop looking at her like that. Why are they showing close-ups of her crotch
Steve.
like that, and you're looking at it?
Steve,
We've gone from prison rape to
So,
stuff that
I mean,
Steve watches
Steve.
in his personal time.
Steve,
Just saying,
it's a
saying.
movie.
Just saying.
When there's a movie on, you watch
Well,
it.
if you have a
No one's
jealous,
gonna ask
if
you
you have
why
a
you're
jealous
watching it.
girlfriend, just saying.
Delete
There's
her.
jealous girlfriends out there. Just
If
saying.
you were jerking
like the
off
Red
while
Light
watching it, that'd be one thing.
no. But yeah, it's a fucking
What are you
fantastic movie.
nobody expects you to look
Great
away.
body horror movie. Great body
Yes,
horror.
I've heard that. But
fantastic.
nobody expects you to look away when
You're
there's
supposed
a
to.
naked
If you have a
chick on
if you have a
screen.
jealous girlfriend, yes.
What the
You
fuck?
better.
Are you
You
20?
better.
Yeah, seriously. What the fuck is going on
I'm
here?
just
This
saying.
is,
I'm just
you thought
saying.
we
I
jumped
mean,
the
this
shark
is this
before.
is
What the fuck are we
Dude,
talking
this
about?
whole
TSA,
fucking- this whole
TSA,
fucking episode
TSA.
has been like-
jealousy.
This will be the.
There's a lot of
last
jealous
episode,
girlfriends out
apparently,
there.
that I'm doing.
Elon, what do you think, huh? What do you think? Should your girlfriend be jealous if you
Please.
actually watch the substance?
Please watch this.
And
One
don't
of
look
the
away from the
ACDC
screen, but you
impregnated-
just watch because it's a movie and you're supposed
Yes.
to watch a movie.
Yes, Demi Moore's hot. What else you got?
Demi Moore was hot.
was hot. In the
Was.
she's pretty good in this movie. She's pretty hot in this movie.
Yeah, she's
in
pretty
this
hot
movie.
always.
Pretty
I mean,
hot.
you know, give
Pretty
her
hot in
give her
this
some.
All right,
give her some
what else we got?
I watched the Equalizer 1 through 3 movies.
Why are
Have
we
you
talking
seen-
about the Equalizer?
Because it's great. It's great movies.
Are we avoiding
Great movies.
relevance in this segment? Is that what we're trying
No,
to
like it's what I've
I
been
watched
watching.
the Shakespearean play back
That's
in
what
the
I've been
day.
watching. Have you seen the movies?
No, neither has anybody else.
Yes, it's great movies. It's fantastic. I love them.
They're fine.
They're fine. They're good movies.
I've seen the first one.
The first one. So yeah, second, third one are good too as well. That's what I've watched as well. Relevance, if you want relevance.
How about that?
Squid Game season 2.
I haven't
What's
seen
wrong with Squid Game?
I've
You haven't
seen-
even seen first season.
I haven't seen season one.
I
haven't seen it.
I have.
Which
It's
one?
It's actually done really well. I thought it was betterly. I thought it was betterly. Well,
Betterly.
Betterly.
The beer's
Those
kicking
words.
in.
New words.
Love it.
The beer
Steveisms.
has led me to Steve's isms, and I would say
Score.
the second season was actually done as a compliment to what they're doing. I'm excited for the final.
Yeah,
From what
yeah.
I'm
It's gonna be
hearing.
another season.
Somebody apparently died. I don't know who died in the last season, but I guess it's
Determined to watch.
sure. But
Wait a minute. In Squid Game, someone died.
Someone died. About like half or majority of the cast dies.
better articulated than whatever the fuck we were talking about before this.
Yeah.
The substance.
Substance.
Sure.
Substance.
And
Yeah.
if you have a jealous girlfriend, don't watch a movie with female nudity. For God's sake, protect yourself.
PSA. There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
If it's rated R,
Yeah.
you better be cautious.
Very much so.
You better hope it only shows dick.
Make sure that rated
Hope
R
it only
doesn't
shows
say
dick.
nudity in it.
Yeah.
Don't show
Boobs,
nudity.
you're
No,
fucked.
You're fucked.
But dick, you're okay.
I'm jealous that girlfriend be watching.
Why with this episode? Why have all? No, what have we not touched in this episode
don't
that
know.
was mildly inappropriate?
Well, we can't touch boobs because girlfriends might be jealous.
Yeah.
But prison rape. Fuck yeah, we're on
There
the
you
way.
go, there you go.
Just use a condom. That's all I
it.
gotta do.
Call back.
Next.
Next thing.
No, I'm gonna call it Daredevil. Has anybody seen Daredevil? The new Daredevil?
Yes, absolutely.
Saw all
God.
three episodes already. Did you
It's
see all three yet?
Yes, I have. Talk about it.
You
I
saw
haven't,
it.
seen, I haven't seen the third episode yet.
So let's go on the first two.
So I
First two.
I binged season 3 just
Okay.
because I had already seen season 1 and 2 multiple times. Of the Netflix
Dude, that
series.
opening was just like.
Fucking nasty, nasty.
They killed
Yeah.
who?
Just talk
What?
about it.
But see,
No.
so season 3, I had to watch a second time. I'd only seen it once, and so I had to watch the second time. I crammed it in right before the first one started, or the new one started, I
Yeah.
should say. And yeah, it was perfect because I'm a big fan of Bullseye, and Daredevil in general. So it was just cool to see that whole
Yeah.
opening sequence.
Yeah,
and everything.
opening sequence.
Yeah, it's
Fantastic.
What about the subtlety between the two episodes? The tattoos. Pick up on the tattoos.
I did.
Because it's
relevant.
Punisher tattoos. Yes.
I love it because they're playing on the misuse of the Punisher symbol, and I love it.
Yep.
I fucking love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love episode 3.
No, I can't wait. No, why are you spoiling?
I'm just saying you're gonna love it.
No, that's bullshit. Don't fucking spoil.
That's
You're gonna love it. What the fuck is a spoil? Because now I know what's coming.
No, you don't.
Because you
know
didn't know
nothing.
it too. Really?
Okay.
You know. My
Gee,
goodness.
there's tattoos. I wonder what's coming next.
I didn't know what was coming in episode 3. And eventually, I knew they were going to play on it.
Are you jerking off your bottle?
I'm jerking off. That's true. I'm kind of jerking off my bottle.
He's excited. He's excited about the Punisher.
But no, I mean, I've been waiting for this to come back. I was a huge fan, gigantic fan of all the Defenders series on Netflix.
Yeah, me too.
Especially Daredevil. He's obviously my favorite. Well, Punisher. Really? They're so good, man.
You're so great. So great.
Is it
all
on
of
your wall
them.
somewhere?
Huh?
It's on your wall somewhere.
Can't see it, but because Steve's big ass is in the way. Your big ass is still in the way.
We zoom in.
Yeah.
It's still in the way.
Yeah.
You're fine. Stop.
Yeah, you're just gonna fuck it up.
I don't know. Whatever.
You're gonna fuck up our original
Fuck!
settings.
It's right there. It's fine.
So I've been waiting for this forever.
It's fantastic. I love it.
So far,
Watch season 3.
good.
Watch episode 3 tomorrow.
I'm going to watch it tomorrow.
Captain America: Brave New World. Did you see that?
I had not.
I did.
No.
And I quite enjoyed it. To me, it's the least of the 3 or the 4. Excuse me.
4. Yeah.
It
by
is.
far.
It is. Kind of. I mean, there's not. It's close to the first
You're gonna
one,
get to the point,
but not. It's not as good.
To me,
the first one was the best one.
Yeah. No. Winter Soldier.
Really?
Winter Soldier is.
Civil
You're
War.
Civil. Yeah. Civil War. Yeah. Way better.
First one's still great though. Don't get me wrong.
My thing is, it felt
as you
like
get older, somewhere between Republican and World War II. Hit some of those narratives. Sorry, go ahead.
to me, it
Democrats,
felt
all a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, all of them are. Give me Superman.
Republican with a halo.
Yeah. To me, the movie felt a little more of like a Hulk sequel, like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah,
sequel.
but that's okay. I'm fine with that.
I kind of.
I'm actually fine with that because
I wanted maybe Hulk in it.
Bad job with the.
I wanted Hulk in it
series.
maybe.
They
then
needed to do something with that.
Yes.
I feel like they needed.
I
to do something
agree.
with it.
They need to do something.
So I felt
they
like
did with was it She-Hulk, right? That was kind of
a little bit,
right?
a little bit, not much, but a little bit.
A little bit with
Because
the
they had the
Annihilation,
Abomination
Abomination,
not the Annihilation.
Abomination.
No, they did a little bit.
A little bit.
But this was, this was
But
closer.
I
to
was
the sequel.
like in the movie, like okay, they're obviously going through the Incredible Hulk thing. So I was kind of like in the middle of the movie. I was kind of okay, cool. We might see the Hulk come in this movie.
No,
I thought it. I thought
disagree.
maybe at
I
the
did
end.
not want the Hulk in there. I thought
it would because
no.
it's part of that Hulk series.
Well, that's great, fine and dandy. I did not want the Hulk in there at all. I wanted Cap to face off with the Red Hulk, and I thought that was done fantastic. To me, that was the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Like that, it got my heart pumping more than anything else. And I thought it was done fantastically. It was a great climax to the movie. It made the rest of the movie better to me. There were still other parts of the movie I enjoyed. There was. But that really made the movie to me. I needed Sam, Cap,
to overcome those odds, right?
To be there, not to have... And he even says it himself. He's like, Bucky was right. I should have taken the fucking serum.
Yeah.
Like I needed that.
And like to
it was so much
overcome
better.
those odds.
Like it was so much better to me.
I agree with you that.
I don't want the Hulk in there. No. The Hulk would have killed that movie to me. It would have been cartoonish. It would not have worked. It would not have been a Captain America movie at that point. To me, it was a very enjoyable movie. It was very entertaining. The visual effects were very well done. The fight scenes were all great. The only thing that was lacking a little bit to me was the story. But there were elements of it that still worked really well for me.
Yeah,
I thought Harrison Ford was great as
He was great.
as
He was
Thunderbolt
very
Ross.
good.
I thought he was great.
Great.
And
Good-
he had
good
a
shit.
lot of gravitas and a lot of depth to the character that wasn't there before. No knock on William Hurt. It just I just feel like he wasn't given the material.
he wasn't the main focus of any movie really until now. Really,
yeah, right,
honestly,
yeah. So
honestly.
but
besides the Incredible Hulk, right?
and even then he was relatively one dimensional. But I highly enjoyed it, and you know, to me, I'm excited to see what comes next with Thunderbolts. I enjoyed it. It's the least of all the Captain America movies.
It is. It kind of is.
But that's fine. Not everything.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be a fucking home run.
Should be.
Sometimes you can hit a fucking double. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's
okay if you hit a Sony
not
double.
the end of the fucking world.
Little Sony double.
Even if you get a single, it's okay. It's okay. Just get on base. Okay. I don't like this whole narrative of where we have to act like everything Marvel Studios does has to be a fucking home run. That whole narrative is tired and it's a joke. It's a joke. It's like you're not gonna, not everything's gonna be fucking Endgame.
It's Stivel's creation.
One more Marvel thing on the Sony half, Venom: The Last Dance. I finally saw it. I haven't watched it until it finally came on Netflix.
I haven't either.
It's not bad.
Not good either.
It's actually, I enjoyed the story aspect of where it was going. It's like the beginning and middle. It's kind of like towards the end where it kind of like lacks like luster and lacks a little bit more of the action pack. It kind of ends rather quickly. But the story part of it, it's okay. It's not bad. Like you don't need to watch the first two, really, to get through.
Interesting.
The third one, really. Honestly,
is that a good thing though? Like I don't know.
There's a little bit part of you probably should watch the first two, a little bit of it to know like some of the character wise.
To me, whenever
but this is kind of like a different story.
But to me, whenever people say, "Oh, do you need to watch the first ones to understand this one?" They're like, "No, it's great." It's like, well, is that a good thing though? Shouldn't they all
should tie together?
I don't know.
This one doesn't feel like it ties together on anything, really, honestly. Like maybe the first one, but Carnage, it doesn't feel like it ties.
Sucked too.
Doesn't feel like it ties to anything, really, honestly. Any of them.
And I think it sucked because beyond the comics, we were sold on the '90s cartoon. At least I was personally like. A lot of the '90s cartoon was,
which is a great cartoon, by the way.
Yeah, it is
fantastic.
It was a lot of the foundation, and if you didn't read the comics growing up, it kind of set the narrative.
Sure. So I was a comics guy. I own more Spider-Man comics than anybody you know by far.
Probably.
They're still up there. And and I was always I was a mark for the '90s cartoon as well. I loved it. I still love all the comics. And I'm a huge, gigantic Spider-Man fan. So everything that Sony has done,
sorry,
outside of the Tobey Maguire movies and outside of the Spider-Verse movies, the animated Spider-Verse with Miles Morales, those are
fantastic. By far, like the greatest Spider-Man stories
that
told in Sony.
But everything else that they've done, the spin-offs, the first Venom was okay. That's the best they've achieved is okay. Everything after that, I haven't seen The Last Dance, but Carnage was garbage. They squandered a great,
amazing character.
Yeah, exactly. It totally ruined it. And I didn't even bother watching Morbius or Man and Web or Craven.
I haven't seen Craven yet, but I watched all of them.
I have no faith in what Sony is doing because of what really. It started with the first Venom. I'm like, okay, this was enjoyable, but it could have been way better.
Yeah.
And then once you see the second one, it's like, okay, they're just clearly not doing shit. Like it's garbage. And all the Spider-Man movies, I appreciate. All the Tobey Maguire movies and the Andrew Garfield ones, I appreciate too. Even the second one, which people shit on, I still enjoy.
I like the second one.
I enjoy it.
It's not bad.
And I enjoyed it. Yeah. So I had faith in them, but outside of the Spider-Verse animated movies, they've done jack shit. Yeah. Because the first Venom movie, while we can sit here and say, "Oh, it's good, it's entertaining," it still wasn't that good.
But
Like,
you know,
it
just
wasn't that good.
watch the third one. It's decent.
It's
I
fine.
like how it's fine.
It's
It's fine. It's fine.
Sony, get your shit together, or just you know what? No,
What?
give it
to
over to
Marvel.
Marvel. Yes,
Yeah.
give it to Marvel
Give
Studios.
it back to Marvel.
Yeah, give it to
Sony,
Marvel Studios.
sell your shit to Marvel,
Yes.
please. Fuck's sake. Couple of horror shit. Long Legs with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
Holy
I haven't seen
fuck!
it.
What a crazy,
You and your fucking horror movie.
fucking crazy movie, dude.
He's gonna rattle off a bunch of horror movies.
You're gonna go
none of
pee?
us have seen.
Oh my god! Are you getting a beer? Long Legs is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm sold here. Solid here. Long Legs, yeah.
I don't care.
Brown?
I don't care.
There's more beer in the fridge right
I
here.
still don't
There's
care.
more beer
Go
down
ahead.
here.
You want brown?
Yes, please. Love
It's
it.
the last one. It's the last one. Brown or half? Well, you're getting the brown. You're getting the coffee. Ooh, Johnny. It's a great.
You're live, motherfucker.
It's a great detective movie. Nicolas Cage is Long Legs is fantastic. Woo! What a movie, dude! What a movie! I loved it. It's fantastic. I recently rewatched Final Destination 1 through 5 because there's a new one coming out.
Yeah. First two are okay.
First two are great.
Great. There's a
Third one,
stretch.
whoa,
Okay.
great shit. Whoa. Enhance your calm there, Johnny.
Okay.
First two
okay.
great.
John Spartan.
Yes. The third
Enhance your
one, yeah,
standards.
it's not very good. Third one is kind of like the roller coaster one.
Yeah. Terrible.
And then the 4 and the 5 are kind of like it was, you know how the 3D movies were like big, right? So the 3D horror was kind of in junction with that. So those two are kind of shitty, but the fifth one was okay because it kind of tied into the first one. It was kind of like the fifth one was like the prequel to the first one, and there's a new one coming out, so I'm kind of pretty excited for those. I mean, I like the premise of the Final Destination. Destination. Like to
Cursive,
because
because
look, when you go on an airplane, right? What's the first thought you think? Final Destination.
Not Final Destination.
What's your first thought when you get behind a truck
I hope I don't fly
with
Spirit.
fucking
So yeah.
with fucking
so,
wood behind?
So let me
you?
ask you. Your first thought when you get on an airplane is it I'm gonna die?
Yeah,
I'm gonna die
this
right
place
now.
is gonna
Am I
explode.
flying Spirit or Frontier?
Yeah, or Southwest. Now that they're
How
charging,
dare you? Southwest. is
they're
great.
starting to charge
I-
bags now.
We know someone who works for Southwest. And it's a
Ooh.
great company. Don't do
Why are you charging bags now? You fuck.
Because I'm running a fucking business.
bastards. But yeah,
So
I like those movies. Those
any-
are fantastic
any
movies.
other things other than horror movies?
I
What about
mean,
shows? You
Something
got
that
shows?
somebody's seen.
So I finished season 5 of The Sopranos.
Oh, you're
Right, we're current. Right, this is current.
season 5. Season 5. Season 5, folks.
I have one more season left.
Season
Dude, I
5.
think the last time I was on here, you hadn't finished The Sopranos.
It's season
No,
5.
I was like in season 1 or 2 or when the last time. Yeah, season 5. I finished season 5.
Great show.
Holy fuck!
Great show.
Great
Great
show.
show. 20 years
show. Yeah.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
Wow. It's a great show.
What a show!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The when I kind of felt like it was anticlimactic though when the informant passed. I can't remember names right now. I'm blanking on names. I'm bad.
Because it happened 20 years ago.
I know. Well, you know the names. I know you know the names. The chick that was with Soprano's nephew, that was the informant
The guy.
that they
thing.
killed.
Yeah.
What's her name? What's her
No,
name?
wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm blanking on her name.
Hold on.
I'm
You
blanking
thought
on
that
her
was anticlimactic?
I
Her
thought
death was huge.
it fucking happened just like I didn't.
Yeah,
like,
it just kind of
randomly.
yeah, exactly. It just came and punched you in the mouth. It's like here
Like,
it is.
holy shit! I was like, holy
Yeah,
shit!
Exactly.
But I felt like it could have been a little bit more bigger, like more drawn out a little bit.
I think that would, but to me, that would be less realistic. I felt like it was done in a very realistic manner, and that made it much more cold and kind of almost dark and depressing because it was just very cold and just like,
Yeah.
nope,
Nope.
this is done,
What it is.
done.
Yeah. I did like
They
how
called
they
it.
got,
They
how-
called
I
the
did,
hit on her, and it was done.
yeah.
It
I
was
did
done.
like how they got there. Like
Yeah.
he, like Tony calls and says, "Yeah, he's relapsed. He's in, he's in hospital or
Yeah.
whatever."
They called. He called the hit in and set it up, and it was done.
Set it up, and it was
done.
done. It was like,
Yeah,
it was just I felt
It was
like
very
very-
mafia.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah, it was just they just got it done. They didn't build up
Yeah.
to it. There's no build
And
up. They're not going to.
I felt like though
just
it
got
should have
done.
been a little build up, but all right. But then like the whole divorce thing, and then them coming back together was really cool. I like that a lot. That played out through that entire season 5, and that was a good storytelling. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to see season 6. I'm eventually gonna get there. There's a lot of shows that I'm
Wait till you get to the finale.
I've heard the controversial finale, so like I don't know what happens, but I've heard it's very controversial.
Yeah,
so.
I'll tell you something that's gonna piss you off more than him.
Yeah.
I've not seen one episode.
That's terrible. That's
Holy
terrible.
shit!
You should get on that.
You should get
yesterday.
on that. Yes,
Yesterday, because it's utterly fantastic.
That's great shit.
What's your okay? So what? Give me your side note. Give me your top, let's say 3 or 5 shows, whatever you want. That you just top of your head. Just what bounces off you?
House.
I actually I agree with that one.
Friends.
Keep going.
The Office.
Shows. Whatever pops in your head.
Yeah.
Give me one more.
2 more.
Or 2 more.
For fun. 2 more.
I'm trying to think of relevant shows that I've seen.
No, not relevant.
That's
just
just
whatever.
whatever pops in your head that you think is
It
fantastic
literally
shows.
happens to be the 3 that
come on.
pop off. I don't have any more.
So you said The
So
Office,
do you
Friends,
like what are some big ones? Breaking Bad, Mad Men.
Breaking Bad. Yes, and yes. Those
So
are
Breaking Bad and Mad Men.
Yes.
Okay, so Sopranos is every bit as good as Breaking Bad and Mad Men, if not better, and it is the precursor to those. Now, Friends and Office are totally different categories.
I have no doubt. It's purely
So watch it immediately. Watch it.
Yeah.
being married for as long as I have. It's purely like sometimes at night what your wife likes. So it has
Not me.
brought up.
I have a man cave.
Sure, but I just haven't gotten there, and I don't want to say we haven't had Max for long enough because, to be fair, and I love you, if you're, my wife's show that she watches continually is The Big Bang Theory. It's a giant pile of shit.
Yeah,
that
it's
show
not
is
that
terrible.
great, not that great.
Terrible.
But
Not that great.
it's there
It's
have been
funny
shows.
here and there, but
No, it's
Is it
not.
though?
No, it's not. It really isn't.
Chuck Lorre fucking outstayed as well.
all right.
Yeah, 2.5 Men was funny. Big Bang
2.5
Theory is
Men,
not funny.
2.5 Men is great.
It was funny because of Charlie
Okay.
Sheen.
Okay.
But funny is funny. I don't care who it's
Sure.
funny because it's still funny.
Mhm.
Big Bang Theory, no.
All right.
I just have not made conscious effort to sit like.
You should.
Thank you. But when I got Max, it was like to me watching that it was just dying the entire time because the way it built, I just hadn't had the luxury of. That's how HBO made themselves famous. It
Yeah.
was the one-off series,
The drama series.
Drama series.
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
just like, oh, what the.
Well, one of my favorite shows of all time is
Sure.
Oz,
Sure.
and that was their first ever
Not
hour-long
watched
and
one
and,
episode of Oz.
and fantastic. Sopranos is probably better,
Sure.
but Oz holds a special place in my heart because that was the first when I saw what an hour-long
Yeah.
television show could be outside of network TV because nothing is AMC wasn't making shows. Mad Men hadn't hit yet. This was Oz
Walking Dead.
Oz predated Oz. Well, Mad Men predated.
Predated-
Walking Dead, too.
yeah,
Mad Men's
yeah.
arguably a better show.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I still haven't
Walking
watched
Dead
that
fell
one yet.
flat at a certain point too.
well, yeah, but it's because it stayed around too long.
Yeah.
Sure.
But before that, it was fucking
Yeah,
insane.
it's
It
great.
was great.
It's great.
But Mad Men is a fucking fantastic series.
Yes.
Mad Men would be right at home.
I agree.
Right at home.
If they
It was so Oz was the start of it all.
Yeah.
It literally is ground zero because it was the first edgy hour-long dramatic TV show. It set the stage for The Sopranos, and The Sopranos what really blew it open
Yeah.
to where networks like AMC and FX, right, and started doing the more edgier drama, hour-long drama shows, and where your only hour-long drama wasn't fucking Law and Order. You know, it was you got cable TV shows that were doing these things that were trying to do what HBO was doing. HBO was so far ahead of the curve; it was insane. Larry Sanders Show and Oz to me were ground zero. Larry Sanders Show set the stage for The Office, Modern Family, so many other comedy shows that came after, and it's better to me. It's still funnier and better, but The Sopranos is what really just blew the doors over it. Shows like Breaking Bad wouldn't exist.
Exactly. It wouldn't exist.
So it's The Wire is another amazing. Boardwalk Empire. I mean, the list with HBO shows goes on and on and on. Oz was just the first, so it holds a special place in my heart. But it's also an incredibly tough watch. It's super abrasive. It's hard to watch. They really leaned into the fact it was on pay cable because they could do so many things that you couldn't do on regular television, and it was very, very, very hard to watch, but also an amazing, amazing character-driven show, and nothing's really been like it ever since. So other than maybe,
so watch The Sopranos.
I would say, to be
Garrett,
really watch The Sopranos.
A lot of what
I'm late. You're even more later.
Well, I get the cultural references. I've seen like episodes here and there, but Sopranos isn't a show that you watch. Like I've seen episode like 1 and 13.
No, you gotta watch it through.
You do, because it all carries all the way through. So.
It does.
And it all makes sense the more you watch it.
And I've seen like parts of episodes here, part of episodes there. I understand what happens at the end. You know, to me, like there's not going to be any great reference that happens at the end, but the arc between.
And the character development of all the actors and everything, them from going from start to where they're at now, like in the seasons, it's just it builds and builds and builds of the characters, and they've done a fantastic job.
It was the same thing with Oz. It makes you like these characters that are unlikable. And which mob movies have always done that, right? Mob movies have done that, where you become ingrained in characters that normally wouldn't like or identify with in any way.
I would say
and the television show just does that in long form, right? It's more drawn out and built up over time, so it almost makes it more impactful than something like The Godfather or Goodfellas, which to me are so fantastic movies.
Yeah, sure.
But it's different. It's different than watching a show over 5 seasons because they just don't have the time, right? They just don't have the time. You know, a show has so many hours to kind of build. Make you like someone that's deplorable, right?
Honorable mention though of an FX series with Sons of Anarchy.
I've heard good. I've never seen it, but I've heard good things.
The final episode.
I've heard good things.
They did a really good job.
Give 24 a shot too as well.
24. Oh
24.
Yeah. 100%.
I love 24. It's fantastic. Me and you are on the. This guy is fuck off.
I never watched 24.
It's
Designated
fantastic.
Survivor for the first couple of seasons was actually.
I
Really
did like
good.
it too. Keith Sutherland is
Yes,
fantastic.
I agree.
love that guy. It's fantastic.
But
I
at a
did
certain
like
point, it
Disney's
kind of jumped the
too.
shark, and then it got to it.
I love this guy.
Well, I got you guys both on Peaky Blinders though, so
I
that
know,
was successful.
You're successful there.
I'm sorry.
I watched those.
I've been drinking a lot, so
Yes, Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders, like start to finish. Wish they'd make the goddamn movie
I
already.
know,
So
right?
like,
What the
fuck
fuck?
are we
Come on,
doing?
let's do it.
And come on with the goddamn
Netflix.
Bushmills. More
Quit-
of this shit. You need to come
Netflix, quit paying WWE $500 million. Fucking get Peaky Blinders is good.
before. And again, Kevin Spacey's a shitty topic, but House of Cards. Fucking hell, dude.
Well, so what's interesting is Netflix was really besides maybe FX and AMC, right? But Netflix is what really followed the HBO mold.
He did a little bit.
With-
yes.
Call a little bit of a callback here. Yes, House of Cards, but also
Calls.
Daredevil, and House of Cards were really put Netflix shows on the map and show that they could do something on the level of HBO.
Yeah. True that. Anything else you guys been watching lately? It's kind of I got some questions about movies and shit, but anything else you guys been watching lately you want to talk about before I get into my shit?
No, please.
You guys want to talk about?
What? So I've been watching a lot of spy shows lately.
Spy shows.
So
Okay.
we mentioned Slow Horses right before. We talked about Slow Horses.
Okay.
You don't remember that?
I don't
Captain,
remember.
I review all the past episodes.
I don't remember this.
Really? Slow Horses is fantastic.
Was
it's
it
on
on
Apple TV?
Okay, I don't have Apple TV. That's
Gary
why,
Oldman.
That's why.
Gary Oldman is fucking legendary
Okay.
as always.
Okay.
But and in this show he just adds to his legend, as if he could.
But
somehow he manages to add to his fucking legend.
I gotta get Apple TV. It's
and
gotta
it's,
get
it's
Apple
an
TV.
insanely great show. And it's a lot like Peaky Blinders. It's 6 episodes. It's a BBC type show where it's 6 episodes a season. Quick watch, but it's just fucking a lot like Peaky Blinders, where it's like it's tight. It's perfect. Every season is 6 episodes. It goes by quick. And it's excellent.
And it's almost like Total Recall, where you talked about like good. You almost need to go by. I swear to God, as a dad, you can pay more now for actual cable. Fucking save. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna subscribe, and now it's like a ton of money. What was the Ted Lasso? There was something about Ted Lasso as a character. I fucking hate soccer, but by the end of it, you're fucking cheering for everybody who's there. The character development and everything that went into that show, it was like, okay, well, fuck, I love this fucker. Until it was like, oh yeah, I'm crying. I'm like, cry? What the fuck are we doing here? Like, each one of the. I feel like they're starting to develop almost a personality and kind of coming into their own, because much like I think most dads on any of your shows, so like I had cable and I cut that. The only reason why I had digital
I still have
was
satellite. I still do
because of sports. Yeah. Everything else was just like
the only reason.
Pretty much.
Our wives at some point was like, "Hey, you should watch this. This show sucks." Like you get ingrained in these fucking shows that you shouldn't have nothing to do with, but like the writers, it depends on the series. It depends on the streaming network. They have topics, but the ones we talked about earlier. But like every time you mention something, oh yeah, Ted Lasso, yeah, fuck that show was fucking brilliant. But I fucking hate that show. It was great.
So Slow Horses. Anybody who hasn't watched that, watch it immediately. It's utterly fantastic. It really is a great show. And so,
the Westworld.
Westworld. Oh,
it's gone.
How the fuck did we not get there?
It's gone.
I know.
Where can I fucking watch this? I watched season 1, and then all of a sudden HBO Max said, "No, never mind, it's gone." I can't fucking watch season 2 or was it 3?
After season 3, it was
season 2 is amazing.
I can't find it anywhere. I can't watch it anywhere.
So okay, tangent now.
Fuck HBO Max. What the fuck?
We're getting off on a tangent, but I actually season 3 I liked when it first started. I understood the meta aspect of it, and I really liked the bigness of it. Did I think it was as good as the first seasons? No, but I still kind of got it. The second time around, I watched it again. I was like, okay, there's a lot of shit going on here that I really like, and it's really fucking kind of epic in a way. Still not as good as the first 2, but it bumped itself up. Season 4 was a mind fuck, and it was kind of really good because of it. And then they just canceled it. So
where can I help me? I can probably Google it.
Yeah, exactly. Google.
I can do research by myself.
It was on HBO Max, and then they switched to Max, and then like it got like canceled and just completely. It's no longer on Max. It's no longer there.
I fucking love Westworld.
So I watched season 1, and I was ready for season 2, and it's just fucking gone. You couldn't watch it anywhere.
Season 2 is incredible too.
I'm like, what? So now whenever I can find it again, I got to rewatch season 1 because it's been like a year or 2 since I watched it.
Well, find it
like,
and then let us know what you think. So
by the time we're done with Sopranos, you can watch it.
I'm just so mad because I wanted to get into the show.
Let me go back to what I was saying. I've been watching spy shows. So I watched Slow Horses. Fantastic. Watch it immediately. It's insane. I watched the first season, which is there's only one season of The Agency with Michael Fassbender, Richard Gere, and Jeffrey Wright. Great. Some of the reviews, I'm like, what are you guys watching? Because they were talking about how it's like a super slow burn and stuff like that. I'm like, well, it's a spy show. It's kind of supposed to be. And it I didn't really feel like it was that slow. Like they kind of got everything pretty. They got everything pretty quickly. I don't know. It was great though, very great. And the old man with Jeff Bridges and John Lithgow, another spy show, great, fucking great. It's an FX show. And it's fucking Jeff Bridges. I'm a huge mark for Jeff Bridges. So it's like, but he's so great in the show. John Lithgow's great. The story is pretty fantastic. And they just finished 2 seasons. Third season's coming up.
Cool.
And it's
something to check out, guys. All right.
It's pretty fucking great if you like spy shows. Yeah. So that's where I'm. Severance. I watched that. You haven't watched Severance?
I've heard great things. I just have not watched. I got to get Apple TV.
It's really good. They're doing this thing. They're doing this thing with Severance where I joke about it because they're trying to keep everything so mysterious. Yeah. I'm like they're just gonna raise all these questions for about 5 seasons. And then they're going to give all the answers that fans are going to be super disappointed with, and it's going to have an epic crash. That's kind of what I feel like.
So like Game of Thrones season...
No, Game of Thrones is
6 or 7. Or whatever.
We talked about Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is great.
Did you watch the season 2 of... what's the...
House of Dragons.
House of Dragons.
No, I haven't. I need to fucking watch it.
What is the matter with you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Very disappointing. But
really?
What? Very disappointing. It's like a... trailer to season 3 is all of what season 2 is. That's my take on it.
Storytelling?
Storytelling wise, yeah. It's just season 2 is like a big fucking trailer for season 3.
As much as people love Severance, you're gonna hate it because all Severance is like saying, "Don't worry, we're gonna explain all this later." That's really all the show is. It's like, don't worry, we're gonna get to it. This is all an advertisement for season 5, and they're only in 2 seasons.
Oh shit. Yeah. All right.
But no. That's not what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, because Game of Thrones didn't leave anything like super mysterious. It was all about character development and storytelling. It wasn't about like, let's keep all this mysterious. Severance is very much like, we're not going to explain to you what's going on. Like Lost. Lost is.
Actually, I've never seen Lost, but I really want to. I really want to.
But Severance is much better, by the way. I'm like. To me, Severance is a better show.
I feel it would.
And I haven't seen all of Lost, but I've seen enough of it to where I'm like, Severance is a better show. But they are very much doing this thing where they're keeping it shrouded in mystery, and I just feel like it's. And this is just me being cynical, but I feel like it's due for an epic downfall. Where like once they decide to kind of reveal everything, the fans are going to be like, "Oh, fuck you, you suck,
man." That's not what I wanted.
Exactly.
All right.
It's just kind of funny, man. I won't care. I'll be like, "Oh, it was cool. I liked it." But the fans will be like, "No, you suck." Somehow Marvel Studios is at fault for this.
Damn you, Marvel.
Or Disney.
No, you're Disney. Usually Disney Plus. A couple of things that, like news-wise, is Blake Lively ruining rom-com movies?
I do not care.
What?
At all. What?
Next question.
Yes. Next.
What? You haven't heard about this shit?
I don't care.
Blake Lively and then the I can't remember
Steve,
the co-star guy in that movie, right? They're suing each other.
Let me ask you a very important question, Steve.
What?
Do you give a flying fuck?
They're ruining rom-coms.
Steve, let me ask you a very important question. Do you give a flying fuck about the integrity of fuking rom-coms?
Yes, I do. Why? It's romantic. I can get BJs and stuff. Maybe
you do not. We already know when you get BJs. You've already disclosed it.
You're married.
BJs
don't
have
But is she ruining rom-coms? Is it her lawsuit? Them going back and forth. She's ruining rom-coms. It's over with. They're done. It can be no more longer rom-coms because of the sexual harassment. The whole everything is gone. It's done.
Hold on.
No more rom-coms.
Hold on. I will say this: if Blake Lively is ruining rom-coms, where can I sign up for the Blake Lively fucking fan club?
I'm there.
Where? I will sign up right fucking now.
Sold.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Let's do it, bitch. Next question.
Let's do it.
It's a crazy lawsuit going back and forth.
If only I cared. That'd be cool.
Can we stick to at least an hour of relevant topic for anybody who's listening to the topic right now?
Well, this is a hot topic. Everybody's talking about. Apparently, you guys are not in on that.
Thank God. What else do you got?
We're not in the rom-com community?
We're on the rom.
What was your first fucking clue, Steve?
Soprano?
Maybe it was all the posters you see around this bar that are in camera right now, and the ones that aren't in camera.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Go. What
Here's
else?
another.
Sorry, my poster, Pretty Woman, is out of camera shot. It's over here, just out of shot.
We should put it in shot. We should.
It's Richard Gere
Grease,
and Julia
Grease
Roberts
is over
right
there. Grease is over there.
Grease is not a rom-com. It's a musical.
Whatever.
Different.
Same thing.
Might as well be, honestly. Chicks dig them.
Another cool. Okay, this question you guys will love. I 100% agree.
You 100% agree with who? With yourself? 100% agree.
I will take over.
Big reveal. He's reading off a cell phone.
I'm reading off a cell phone. This is my, cheat sheet. I got to keep the show going. This is what I do.
He needs words on screen.
Yeah.
To help him out.
Okay. Who would win if Batman fights Superman villains? Sorry. Back. Time out.
Do we need to edit this out? Is that what needs to happen here?
If Batman fights Spider-Man villains and Spider-Man fights Batman villains, who would have a harder time?
Oh, Batman for sure. Batman would get his ass kicked.
Yeah? You sure?
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa. I need some here.
No, he doesn't. That's gonna fucking fuck shit up real hard.
Ooh, how long is this
the segment?
segment gone? Wait,
so wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry.
I
need to back up to the television show talk here. Have you watched Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man?
Yes.
It's fucking
fantastic. High five. Oh. Fuck yeah.
I already know you. You're reacting.
Oh, it's great.
Dude, it's insanely
It's great.
good.
I'm surprised I didn't put that on there, but yeah, it's fucking great.
And I kind of feel bad.
Love it.
I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel bad by I kind of skipped out on watching My Adventure with Superman because My Adventure with Superman is kind of the same vibe.
Yeah,
has a very similar vibe.
Yeah.
And I kind of stopped watching. I should go back to that because it's actually really good. Same kind of vibe. Though.
The Star Wars show.
Skeleton Crew. Haven't watched it yet.
Good. Thank you, Star Wars.
I'm sorry.
You guys redeemed yourself. I'll
redeemed
allow it.
From what?
I'll allow it.
A lot of things.
I'll allow it.
From what? What have they done?
From whatever shows that they put on. You guys redeemed so bad.
So terrible.
You guys redeemed yourselves.
Yeah, like
it's
Andor,
great. Yeah, Andor
and all the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
It all sucked, right?
Whatever the twins.
Obi-Wan.
The twins.
Oh no, that was a great show. It was great.
What show was it called? Fuck.
The Imposter or something.
They got canceled too, by the way.
Yeah,
Acolyte.
Great show.
Yeah, you redeemed yourself, Star Wars, with the other.
Yeah, you made such crap before this. The Acolyte was
so terrible.
It was bottom of the barrel.
Star Wars fans.
It was like watching Madame Web. It was so bad. So bad.
The worst Star Wars.
I still need to watch season
3. Oh my god. Oh, you gotta watch that too.
It's a great show.
It's a great show.
It's a great fucking show.
And they ended it pretty good. They ended it pretty fucking good. I know. I mean, they're not that long episodes. Like 30-minute episodes. You can watch 2 or 3 in one sitting.
You know what I want to touch on a little bit here. And now that douchebag is this episode is just off.
It's off the rails.
Fucking rails.
It is.
But so
we still got to talk about video games, but
we don't need to. We don't play enough.
No, we don't. I do a little bit.
I'm knee deep in Planet Coaster 2.
Okay.
The extent of my.
I finished Red Dead 1, but
okay, we should talk about that. We should talk.
Okay,
about
but go.
But that's like Sopranos. You're like fucking 10 years behind.
I'm 10 years behind that one.
Sopranos, you're 15 years behind me. Whatever. So I want to bring this up. This whole narrative of Marvel Studios supposedly failing, especially with Daredevil.
What? They have a what?
And Captain America and all that shit. Is that like something worth talking about, or should we move on?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Are we still gonna entertain the people hating on Marvel Studios, or
no? I think we're done with that. We're
Okay.
done with that. We're done.
Okay,
with
then
that.
I'll be
We're
done.
done with that. We're done.
That's fine.
We're cool. We're cool with it.
I just thought of an analogy that was funny to me.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh, you pulled a me there. This was the
premature
ejaculate scroll.
You do what you need to.
You should have put that in your mouth, by the way.
That's just what he just did. So that's what he normally does when he premature ejaculates. Right. Gotta put it somewhere, right?
It happens to the best of us. It actually happens to me more than you think.
I'm not sure. I want to think about it.
You sure?
More than I think?
Yeah, what do you think? You think about it, right?
I kind of assumed it happened to you a lot. I don't know. Look at the type.
Why are you
we'll
always
be back?
Why are you always right?
And
hate you so much.
Hopefully, close this out in 3 parts.
Enhance your calm.
No, we're still talking. We're still talking. Fine. What are we talking about anyway?
That being the point of cutting.
I did ask
Wars,
you the Star Wars. Bad Batch. What was the?
So I got a topic for you since there's no relevant thing going on right now.
Not really.
Adult Disney people, because I did not marry into an adult Disney relationship, but my wife did become
up here.
Same.
Become
Where's
one
my
of those
high five?
people, and
You became an adult Disney person?
No, fuck no. Get the fuck out of here.
My wife has always been one.
Is it a woman? Like it's like a Pokemon
It's a woman thing.
evolution
Yes.
of like
It's always been
deep-seated daddy issues.
So at our
out within a
so at our age between 35 and 45, right? That age group, it's always been the women that still holds on to those Disney aspects of Disneyland, right? Or Disney World or whatever you want to call it.
Elaborate.
Like that just love those Disney characters. And are diehard in those characters.
So for us, here's
as women, they love it.
So for example, here's what it is for me. Wrestling characters, right? We talked about this earlier with Hogan. Warriors, right?
Shit.
Ravishing Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, the Macho Man Randy Savage, my write-in on the presidential ballot. Yeah. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. I could go on and on and on and on. And then also comic book characters. Like to me, that's the big one, right?
Yeah.
Like
But that's Steve.
Anything comic book characters I can watch now, and unless it really sucks, like Let There Be Carnage, Sony. Like unless it really sucks, I'm in for it. Like if you make a good movie, it doesn't have to be amazing. Again, it doesn't have to be Endgame. If you make a good movie like Brave New World, right? Like Captain America, like it's not as good as the rest of them, but it's still good. Like it's still fine. I'm in for it. I'm like, this is awesome. I'm stoked. Yeah. Like I'm cool for that because it is nostalgic for me, but also I understand the stories and where they're going, and I still relate to it on a certain level. And I feel like that's what you're describing with it. The problem is, Disney.
I mean,
why do they have to relate to Disney so much?
So, I mean, I could see
emotional trauma.
I could see young fans like our kids and stuff attached to Disney, like the new ones like Frozen, right? Frozen is kind of like the top notch. I don't know anything after Frozen
in Disney World. The beer was fantastic. You know what the best beer was? Since we're fucking tying that all back.
I mean, beer night. Yeah.
Strawberry fucking beer. I am not a fruity beer guy, but goddamn, that shit was on point.
I don't know if I trust him on that. But
I've got a side note here. All I can think of when you say Frozen is Frozone. That's all I can. Every time I see Frozone.
Yeah,
Frozone. Where's my super suit, woman?
Yeah.
It's all.
If you go to Disney World, Epcot, okay, forget the rest of the parks.
So Disney World in Florida, is that every time?
100%. Yes. Disneyland.
I fucking hate Disneyland.
Spend a day, waste your money. Epcot was the best portion. And you know what it was? Buying a Stein in Germany. And then going next door. Oh, the wonderful beer. It was fantastic.
So
I'm sold on that.
So here,
I'm
The
sold.
happiest time you ever seen. I'm like, yeah, no shit. I'm buying beer across the world.
I'm sold.
Yes!
I'm sold. I'm sold.
it's like, there you go, kids.
Yeah.
That's why you go to Epcot. Is to buy beer.
Buy beer.
I think I'm sold.
I'm sold too. I'm sold.
I want to go to Universal.
Yeah.
I want to go to
I wanna
Universal,
go to
Orlando, but now I'm not
Universal,
going to Epcot. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go to Epcot for the beer.
There you go.
I'm still going to
Okay,
go to Universal.
so this is going on during the Four Nations tournament, and a little bit of patriotism. But my wife was reading online that Canada has the best beer.
Oh,
To which I was like,
I would highly disagree.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Belgium.
excuse me while I whip this out.
Excuse me, Belgium is actually probably an appropriate response.
Yeah.
But USA too far away. If you get away from that fucking pale ass shit that you piss in the fucking glass for, we got a lot of independent breweries out here that I think we showcased here tonight.
Yeah, I
fairly
mean,
well.
we tried to showcase good
Belgium
good
is
beers, but Belgium's is top notch.
But-
It's top notch.
we ate at.
Belgium just comes out in big dicks everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay, but Germany is
Yeah, Germany is great.
dude.
Great.
Germany
We
and
went
Belgium.
into the German house, and I gotta tell you, possibly because I'm a degenerate, there was a slot machine that always used to play the German anthem at every beer house. I
God,
ever went to.
you and fucking slots.
Oh, trust me.
Ein Prosen,
I
ein
love the
Prosen, der Klug nicht.
See, he can recite it like it's a national goddamn anthem. I'm singing it like
I
here
did
up
it.
with a beer stein.
Yeah.
My kids will look at me like, "What the fuck is going on?" you'll hopefully you never know. But
Yeah.
You gotta go.
I gotta go. I gotta
Again,
really.
you gotta
I really
go
need
to
to go.
actual Oktoberfest. when they do
I'm
that
aware.
every hour on the hour with 10,000 people
Yeah.
in one tent behind them. It's
I
fucking
need to go.
Munich
It's definitely a
Oktoberfest.
bucket list. Definitely a bucket
Yeah.
list for me.
Can't wait to go back.
When
wait
you
to
go
do it
back, I'm
again.
going back with you.
That is-
I don't fucking care. Put on the credit card. I don't care. Fuck it.
Take my money.
I'm not going with the
Take my
wife. No
money.
kids. No wife. No kids. Me and you. We'll
turning
go
40
fucking
this
go.
year.
I'm turning 40 in 2 years. I want to play a
dare
set.
you.
That's right. I want to play a set with you. That's right.
With me? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
we're playing a set.
I better start learning it now.
Start learning it now. Put the set list together. 2 hours.
Greatest rhythm guitar player. He doesn't know it
Yeah,
yet.
2
Yeah.
hours. We talked
Might
about
be
this.
2.5.
We talked about this last episode.
It's hard for
but-
me to get a set list down to 2 hours. That's a chore. It's usually 2.5.
Because they talk for the first hour and a half.
Usually. No,
I just
no,
play.
it's play.
Just
Let's
fucking
play.
go on. What else we got?
Let's play. What? I think that's it. Anything else with
God, I hope not.
movies, TV
Go
shows?
to Germany.
Any video,
Great goddamn
video
beer,
games?
but Belgium's better.
I feel like this has been short. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe so.
Sometimes shorter is
Shorter-
better.
shorter is
You're
better.
married. You understand.
I agree. Whatever.
Boys,
Because you guys
I
have a short
appreciate-
stack doesn't mean I do.
No.
Hey, it's not the measure of the beer. It's how you use it.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for
That's-
having me back.
Thank
what
you,
they say.
Garrett's, for coming on the show.
Wait, you didn't want to talk about video games?
I mean, video games. Real quick, video games. Real quick, video
Okay,
games.
fine.
I did finish
Witcher
Red
3.
Dead Redemption number one. First one.
One of the greatest video games endings ever.
I thought it was okay.
I thought it was fucking
It was great. It was okay. It was okay. It was
Fucking
okay.
great.
It was interesting. It got me right. They
Can we do
kill.
a
They
Bushels
kill.
now with these-
What's his face?
John.
They
They
kill John.
What's his face?
They
You
kill
don't know
what's.
his name?
I'm blanking on the name. It's late. in the show.
Just stop it. Okay.
They
so-
kill John, and then
No, they don't just stop it.
No, they right.
You're downplaying the fuck.
They fire whatever fire whatever it's called.
No. Stop it. So you, the whole story, and this has never been done in video games before, probably not even since.
Mhm.
You come out, right? You come out. It's so Western. You're not a Westerns guy, so you don't really understand. But as Westerns, you come out. Right? It's the Butch Cassidy Sundance fucking ending.
Yeah.
You come out, and there's fucking insurmountable odds, but it gives you the dead eye, and it thinks you have a chance.
Think you have a chance.
It
Yeah,
makes
I
you
agree with
think.
you. Yeah.
And
He's
it
gonna
makes
live.
you
He's
think
gonna
you
live.
can do it like it's a
You
boss
do.
battle.
Yeah.
It's like it's a boss battle. Like this is it. Like boom, this is what we. And then all of a sudden you're dead. Yeah. No video game's ever done that before. No continue. No try again. No. You're fucking dead, and the story moves on. Yeah. No video game's ever done that before. And then, by the way, the duel that you have at the end, and then the sun turns around, and boom, it goes black and white. Red Dead Redemption. It's like that is so fucking Western. It's epic. It's beautiful. Masterpiece. Fucking masterpiece. And then, by the way, Red Dead Redemption 2 was 10 times. How do you get better? I don't know. Let's just try it and see. And they did it.
Let's try it again.
Arthur's archetype was just. You want, and I played it multiple times. You want him not to get the disease, and he does. You're just like,
it's inevitable.
The song, the music.
It's inevitable.
No, I remember. Red Dead 2. With tangent again here. I remember playing that game, and he starts coughing, and I'm a big Western guy, so he's coughing, and I'm like, I was playing it with my wife and daughter. They're like watching the game because of the story and all that shit, and they love that game. Love that game. And I'm playing, and I'm like, you guys notice something here? There's something going on here, and they just slow play it. They slow play the cough starts coughing more and more and more.
And to be
starts coughing more and more and more. I'm like, I looked at him and went, I'm telling you, he's got fucking TV. I'm telling you. This is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I'm watching it. It's like a fucking movie, but I'm playing it. And I'm watching it like it's a movie and telling and like predicting the story. But I'm playing. You're playing it, and it's fucking epic. It's just.
It's underplayed though, because you miss on the
it's
original
very
notion of like
you're
going to a mission he's already fucked up with. He already doesn't want to do it. Yeah, you got to talk to a person who's going to give you the disease that ultimately. I mean. Spoken it perfectly. There's nothing more Western about it, where it's like the duality of good and evil. Where, fuck, man, at the end, So there is a rumor they're coming out finally with a third because Rockstar fucking slow strokes every goddamn thing they do. But okay, to bring it around to relevant, talk to people. See the fucking trailer.
I saw
YouTube.
part of it.
Really? Of all the things we talked about tonight, that like could be like less relevant. Like Witcher 4 is the fucking that goddamn video was great.
I'm excited. I'll play it. I'm more interested, honestly, in Death Stranding 2, but I'll still love Witcher 4.
Still haven't played the first one. Death Stranding.
No, you're not. You got to be a Kojima fan, but you know.
All right. Maybe that's my next game. I don't know.
But okay, just coming back, the ending of Red Dead 1 is one of my favorite endings of all time.
It's good.
It's good. Fucking good. It's just because it's so unexpected. You just. And it's so Western, like it's such a great Western ending.
I enjoyed it.
That kind of like that hopeless, that kind of like hopelessness of the West, the old West, because the mortality rate was so high, and because it was the frontier, and it was like there's this aspect of it where it's like kill or be killed, and you know it's like. Just the way he dies when it comes out and it gives you that slight moment of hope when you're like it gives you the dead eye and you're like I'm gonna get these motherfuckers and you're like no I'm not and then he falls to his knees and just fucking coughs and coughs of blood and dies and it's like
crazy
and then it just continues. It's like the story just goes on. Goes. I don't get to try again. Like it's just over. He's dead. It's over. And then when you on the fucking riverbank when you get that last duel. And you just boom, 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 and then he falls dead into the water, and he falls dead into the riverbank. I'm like, this is so Western, and then he turns around and just boom, end. It's like that was fucking beautiful, so well done.
Great shit. That's our. I think that's it. That's it. We're done. I think we're done. Hopefully. Well, no.
Drinks whiskey like a Western.
So we split this up a little bit. So that wraps up Beer Night episode 28 of Beer Night. we do have some music segments. We are going to record. We're going to react to some music segments as well. We still do have to do that. It's fine. It's early in the night. It's only 9:30. But we're still fucking fried right now. I'm fried right now. But we're going to react to some metal. Some metal. So make sure you guys stay tuned.
Hopefully some good metal, not
hopefully
some crappy shit.
We'll see.
Never know with Steve.
Thank you for watching episode 28 of Beer Night. Hopefully we entertained you as much as we possibly can.
Entertain ourselves?
Mostly ourselves. This is what we do. We entertain ourselves, and hopefully you guys enjoy.
We lost 8 of your viewers.
I'm pretty sure 8, maybe 7. Relax, 7. Thank you for watching. Well, cheers to episode 28 of Beer Night. And what we say is good night. We bid you adieu. Hey, yo. And we say too sweet of episode 28.
Bad guys live forever.